Seventh grade junior high band. It is a very small ensemble, as you can see, but we've had a lot of fun working together, putting together this concert for you. The first tune that we just played was the Liturgical Fanfare. That was the first tune we passed out this semester to play. I'm sure they're about sick and tired of playing it. We played it all semester. But the next two have been fairly new to our repertoire over the last just a couple of months. And they've worked really, really hard. And I just want to point out, they look great tonight. The next tune we're going to play for you is Union March, to get them prepared for the high school style of concerts, having two standard pieces, and also in March we decided that we were going to try to do the same kind of system this year with them, just to get them used to that for next year. So we hope you enjoy Union March. grade. This is a tune that I believe the 7th grade last year played. That we pulled it out. I heard it was fun. I've never had the chance to conduct this or play this. We pulled it out and they immediately fell in love with it. We hope you enjoy The Tempest. Oh, I almost forgot. They would have yelled at me if I forgot. Please take them out for ice cream afterwards. Let them know how much you appreciate their hard work and all that they've done to put this concert for you. We hope you enjoy The Tempest. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. We are going to dismiss them now. If 7th grade parents, if you're taking your child immediately from this, please allow them to put their instrument away before you sweep them away from us. We want to make sure that everything gets back where it belongs. Thank you very much. Stick around for the high school band. You don't want to miss it. Thank you very much. This is the high school concert band. This is comprised of 8th graders through 12th grade. This is the top band here at Collinsville. They work very, very hard. They compete at least once every semester, depending on what they're doing, either marching or a concert band like this. Like I said, they work very, very hard. I'm very proud of them. Some of them decide to go a little bit beyond the band scene. You already saw at the very beginning of the concert the percussion ensemble. I also mentioned at that point we had a trumpet soloist that is also advancing to state. Jacob Hackett has been working very, very hard by himself with 2 different accompanists, with me, without me, personal work at home, and he has advanced to the state level. He will also be competing that day on Memorial Day. We wanted to give you a chance to hear that so he could showcase all his hard work that he's in preparation for that. So would you please help me welcome Jacob Hackett and his accompanist, Miss Sandy Clement. help me thank Miss Sandra Clemson for doing this presentation. Like I mentioned before, we had several students try out in different aspects of music and in band and separate things other than just band. We had, like you saw earlier, the percussion ensemble. If you are in the percussion ensemble, would you please stand so you can be recognized? You just saw Jacob Hackett play on trumpet. We also had two other entries in the region level. We had Miss Kayla Milholland on oboe. She received an overall 1. And then we also had a flute trio of Jillian Hackett, Laura Tyler, and Kayla Milholland. They received a 2. Also, in the beginning of the semester, we had several students audition for the all-region progression level throughout the state. There are several different levels that it takes to get to state, and we had 3 who advanced to the region level. In the junior high, we had 1 student, Miss Laura Tyler. And on the high school level, we had 2 students, Jacob Hackett and Kaylee Milholland. The music that you heard before the concert began that was playing over the speakers was actually music from their concert that happened back in January. So if you heard how awesome that was those students got an opportunity to play with very strong individuals from other schools in our region. It was a fantastic concert, and I hope that more kids decide to audition next year and that we have a lot more make it. I have a list of everything, I'm sorry. The next tune that we're going to play for you is a tune that back in the day, I don't know how long ago it was, but Collinsville actually took 2 contests. It is called Crest of Nobility. It's a fun tune. It's got a lot of different cool parts to it. The kids have enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy it. It's Crest of Nobility. things I would like to say and honor a few more people up here on the stage. The first small group that I wanted to honor, did you grab those? Are our sophomores. The two sophomores that we have in the band have completed all requirements laid out in the band handbook to receive a letter jacket. We would like to share that with you to honor them. So could I have Paul Bryant and Tanner McMillan, please? Can you help me congratulate them one more time, please?
Do you need help?
You'll get used to it. There we go. All right, thank you. Looks great. The second group I would like to recognize has been in the band 1 year longer than the sophomores. This is a group that is going to be seniors next year. They have been the absolute, the heartbeat of the group this year. It's one of our largest classes in the band. They have been such a great help, and I know that they're going to do great next year as seniors. Can you please help me congratulate and honor the junior class this year, please? And the last group that I would like to bring up to you, and you could probably figure out where this is going, is the senior class. Their graduation will be held a week from Saturday on May 27th over at the gymnasium at the main campus of the high school. We have 4 seniors this year. They have been an absolute joy to work with. All of them have definitely been a big help in everything that they've done. I really appreciate them. I would like to share a little bit about them with you. We have Miss Bailey Raines, who's Bailey was in color guard in the fall and has taken over some major percussion parts here in the spring. She's done a lot of work, and even though she's had surgery for her ear, she's still been able to lay it down like everybody else. Bailey will be attending Grayson College next year in the fall. Like all seniors, she will be receiving a scholarship next Tuesday at the scholarship banquet. That I believe it starts at 6:30. Also over in the gymnasium. Would you please help me honor and congratulate Miss Bailey Raines? Very similarly to Bailey, Brittany Hagee was a color guard member in the fall and has taken over some essential percussion parts in the spring. She has been a complete trooper the entire time. She has never said no to anything I've asked her to do. She's always there to help everybody that we can. She will also be attending Grayson College in the fall. Can you please, like I said, she will be receiving a scholarship from the boosters on Tuesday at the award assembly. Would you please help me honor and congratulate Ms. Brittany Hagee? We have that have already been mentioned. She was in the color guard in the fall. And has taken over clarinet here in the spring. Has total trooper, and I don't mean that as a pun for being in the Army, but she is definitely a great help. Has achieved a lot. Very proud of her. She will be attending Tarleton State? Yes. Tarleton State University in the fall. Like I said, she will be receiving a scholarship on Tuesday. Thank you. Would you please help me honor and congratulate this? And let me scoot over here. Last but not least, we have Jared Sanders. He was the captain of the band this year. He has absolutely been a pleasure to work with. I have him help me out every single day in one way or another. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been able we wouldn't have been able to do many of the things that we've accomplished this year. Jared will be an intern at Buchanan Technologies in the fall. He will also receive a scholarship Tuesday night at the scholarship banquet. Would you please help me congratulate and honor Jared Sanders? Thank you again for attending tonight's concert. This has been an absolute joy to work with your students this year. I've enjoyed every single bit of it. I would like to thank the administration at Collinsville ISD, the other staff, the parents, the band booster clubs especially. They have been my rock the entire time. I really appreciate everything that you have done for me and for your students. Would you, please, students, help me thank your parents and family and friends for everything that they've done this semester. The last tune that we're going to play for you is a tune that we performed this year at contest. We already played one that Collinsville played back in the day. We would like to end it with one that we worked really hard on this year. This is Flight of Eagles. This has been at least my favorite, most of their favorite as well to work on this year. Thank you very much. I'm trying not to say because they're going to make fun of me. Thank you very much. After we get done. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much. We hope you enjoy. Stop talking.
Thank you.